What's good, YouTube? It's your girl, Miss Golden 83, and I am here to do a dream catcher read for the sign of Pisces. Okay, Pisces, you guys are second this week on the zodiac lineup. Hopefully, you guys are doing well. Remember, you guys, these are general messages, not personal. So take what resonates and pass the rest to the next. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with you guys. All right, so we have one from the top that is for your energy, where your energy is currently. One from the bottom, which is in reference to the energy of the situation and or person. Okay, and then the last one is going to be energetically from the middle. Okay, which is the energy between you and the situation together. Okay, so let's see what's going on with you guys, Pisces. So we have the Palace of Coins for your energy, the Seven of Swords for the situation and or person. Okay, and then we have the Ace of Cups. Okay, very nice. All right, trying to think here if you guys had Seven of Swords in your general read, but I try not to get, unless it's really prominent, I'll mention it. But Seven of Swords has been a running theme a little bit to start the week off. Okay, so we have this Palace of Coins, which is Palace of Pentacles. Is like the minor arcana, earth energy towards Virgo Capricorn. Okay, and so with this energy here, you could be dealing with one of those signs, but this is a minor arcana in this deck, and the palace, any of the palaces refer to kind of your desire or your dreams in a sense. Okay, and so you could be dreaming of maybe wanting a peaceful home. Okay, and that was kind of touched on a little bit yesterday in your general read. So it could be some residual energy coming from over there. Okay, coming from that. Okay, we do have the situation and or person is in this Aquarius moon energy. Okay, so you could have that in your chart. Okay, you could have Aquarius moon in your chart. You don't have to. It's just an honorable mention. Okay, or moon in Aquarius. Okay, if you will. But this is Seven of Swords, and automatically, kind of like when I saw it here, is kind of the same thing from your general read. Some form of cleanup or apology, okay, is on the table. All right, and so basically it could be a situation of, I don't feel like it's you. It could be interference of other people, okay? Kind of interjecting in your home life, like I said, in your general read, possibly, okay? With this Ace of Cups being the energy between these two, okay, cards. Ace of Cups being here. Cups is water energy, Cancer, yourself, and Scorpio, okay? And so we have this energy of primarily love, and like I said, possibly an offer of an apology of some sort. Okay, something needing to be cleaned up. Okay, or kind of, what's the word I'm looking for, kind of like sheltered or protected over, the way this Seven of Swords comes out in this deck. Okay, some people do things out of love and respect. Okay, and so for you, and offer you this cup of love, which is possibly on the verge of some form of an apology. Okay, so with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the mindful messages. Okay, and so one thing I will say, if someone comes to you with a form of apology, Pisces, understand their viewpoint on the situation, and also kind of if it's a sense of, you know, people interjecting in your personal life, like I mentioned yesterday, it's time for some form of separation, okay? In the sense of separating your work life from your personal life, okay? If you feel like people are too much engulfed in your personal life, it's maybe because you welcome them in too much to your personal life. Some things can be left a mystery or is not anyone's business, okay? And so kind of take that into consideration as this situation occurs, okay? It's out of love, it's out of respect, and you know, it's much appreciated. However, it's time for you to create some form of boundaries, okay? So, in order for you to have a peaceful home, all right? So, let's see what your main focus should be on subconsciously, okay, or in your physical standpoint. It's follow my joy, okay? Follow my joy, all right? I feel like you guys got this card before, or maybe not, I'm not sure, but you can let me know in the comments. But I feel this energy here showing is a little bit of a mixture from the third eye, sacral, a little bit of solar plexus and heart space, okay, is what I'm feeling from this card as far as those chakras. I always associate chakras with these cards, so you may need to activate those or just get in realignment, okay? Today, I will write down 10 things I enjoy doing, the things that make me feel good and raise my mood. Then I'll pick one or as many as I need, as I feel guided to, and go do it. When I am having fun and enjoying life, I am in a state of allowing for all that I desire. Okay? So follow my joy. Okay? Follow your joy, Pisces, when you're moving through life. You know, I'm not saying that you have to be super serious, you know, or anything like that. But like it said, you know, write down 10 things. And this is also to help you kind of enjoy your home life. Okay, there could be something at home or things at home that you could do, okay, that you enjoy doing, okay, and you need to kind of get back into loving your space, okay. It could be a situation of you being away from home so much that you forget what home feels like, okay. So kind of think of things that you enjoy doing when you're at home, when you don't have anything professionally to do, no kind of work whatsoever, just straight relaxation, okay? Whether it be listening to music or cooking, whatever the case may be, write down those things and try to start doing them in the comforts of your home, okay? It's time for you to get back to home, okay? So, lastly, we have expressing love, okay? Expressing love. This has a mixture of the root chakra and the crown chakra, okay? Well, not crown chakra, third eye, okay? Today, I notice the things I appreciate about the people in my life. I take a moment to send them love and to wish them well. My love is infinite and it feels great to express it, okay? And you have these little envelopes here in reference to letters, okay? Letters, text messages, whatever the case may be. Like I said, some form of expression of love associated with this Ace of Cups, whether it be, you know, a mutual apology, you know, on both ends, okay. But it's all good, okay. Like I said, some people do things out of respect for you as a person and vice versa, okay. It's nothing more than you would do for them, okay. But again, there's also a need for some form of boundaries or separation, okay. And so that being said, let's get into your final messages in regards to the outcome of the energy or some final advice for you. One from the top and one from the bottom, okay? Feel free to take a screenshot of the imagery and use it as kind of like a visual aid if you like meditation, okay? Let the imagery kind of just flow through you, clear your mind, and whatever comes, in time as you're sitting and looking at the imagery, write it down and see how it, resonates with you, okay? So, intellectually. Ooh, new energy alert. Okay, anyone that is here, possibly placements, Pisces Sun, if you don't mind sharing your energy with other placement Pisces, because that can happen from time to time. Whenever I see new cards come in on a spread, that automatically tells me there's some new energy here. So I truly appreciate your viewership. Okay. Feel free to subscribe so that way you guys can see when I actually post another video, okay? And readings for your particular sign, okay? We have 43 transition, okay? Transition. I don't know why I keep saying it like that. It's weird, but at the same time, it feels like it's necessary to say it like that, okay? The frequency of transition supports our deep understanding of the ever-changing nature of existence in our lives so that we can learn to let go, surrender to the process, and allow transition to occur with ease and grace, okay? Allow transition to occur with ease and grace, okay? Whatever that transition is, okay, for you, Pisces. I want to hold this up for you guys a little bit closer, just so that way if you want to capture this, by all means, please do, okay? The first thing I've kind of felt when I looked at this, you guys might be experiencing some dreams with octopuses. Okay, that's the first thing that came to mind when I saw this, is like an octopus. Don't know why, but I mean, kind of like this curvature here along is almost like a tentacle, if you will. And I want to look it up for you guys while we're here. So it's about signifying positive thoughts and events that are occurring in your life, okay? It could be about overcoming challenges, okay, that you're overcoming, okay? And so if you're experiencing dreams like that, by all means, pay attention to how the octopus is moving. Is it on land? Is it still in water? As you know, if you damage an octopus's tentacles, it does grow back, okay? So it's not always, it takes a long time, but it does grow back. Same thing with starfish, okay? You are a water sign, so it does not surprise me if that is coming up in your dream, okay? Pay attention to if you feel as though, because I'm getting this feeling of maybe when you dream of octopuses, you're actually the octopus, okay? So in the sense of you may be crawling around on the ocean floor and you're not realizing it until you start seeing maybe the tentacles coming in front of you, okay? And you're grabbing a hold of things. Some things are slipping out of your tentacle, or it's like you're adapting to being an octopus, okay? And so some things are slipping from your grip, other things you're able to hold on to, and then you possibly, lose, tentacles, but they slowly start to return, okay? And so maybe you lose a tentacle when you're holding on to something in particular, or a person, okay? And it could be signifying to you that it's time to detach or let someone go or let something go, such as a vice or something like that, okay? To help you with that, I would definitely suggest that you go on my playlist, All My Fave Meditations. There's a particular one a friend shared with me like a while ago. It was like the Kid Cudi Lucid Dream. If you look, you might have to scroll a while, but you can always go on YouTube and look it up. That's where he sent it to me. And so I listened to it overnight. That's what I normally do. If you don't know, when I listen to meditations, I do them overnight. And so I listened to that lucid dream. It put me to sleep in like 10 minutes, like 5-10 minutes. I was out. And I ended up having a lucid dream in reference to things that I wanted or should let go of. Okay, so and they turned into something disgusting that made me not want it anymore. And so it was like pizza, and I love pizza, but I love pizza with like extra cheese. And so something ended up happening to me where it was like I don't like spicy stuff on my pizza. Like, I sometimes like spicy foods, but it depends on my mood. And so somebody ordered a pizza with like extra cheese but extra jalapenos on it. I don't eat jalapenos on my pizza. I don't eat peppers on my pizza, period. I don't like pepperoncini, none of that on my pizza. I'm more of a sausage and cheese type person. Mushrooms, you can throw those on there sometimes. I might do pepperoni, but it's very rare. Or like a meat lovers. I used to love meat lovers pizza. I don't eat it anymore. It's just too much heartburn. But it was really weird, and I was like, I'm not eating that. I don't like that. And next thing I know, I stopped eating pizza for almost like 3 weeks. And I was like, okay, obviously I need to lay off the pizza. Maybe that's what the dream was trying to tell me. And so it's the same thing about, alcohol. Alcohol turned into like water or some type of muddy liquid. And I was like, ugh. And I haven't had, I mean, I still drink occasionally, but certain particular alcohols I won't drink anymore. Like, I don't drink dark liquor. Like talking about, I really don't. Like, Hennessy is not one of those things where I just drink straight. It's not one of those things. And a margarita, yes, it's delicious if you have not heard me mention it before. But nonetheless, I don't have even a bar in my house anymore. I used to, but now I don't. And so that may help you in regards to if there's vices that you need to give up, okay? As far as people or connections, it may be somewhat helpful to you, or you can listen to something that's in reference to healing relationships for you, okay? So let's move on, Pisces, to this last message, which is magic, which I mentioned in Sagittarius's reading because they got miracle. But you guys have received the magic card, which between miracle and magic has been coming up a lot lately since I've been doing these reads, especially like I think month before last, okay? And so magic says the frequency of magic supports our intrinsic ability to grow and expand beyond this moment, to move towards possibilities and expressions that are as grand and profound as we can imagine. All that is required is our belief in their manifestation, okay? There are grand and profound things that we can imagine, okay? So there is magic to be had here, okay, as far as maybe connections that you have with particular people, okay, projects in which you are working on, okay, but take the time to rest and enjoy yourself for a moment before you get back into that manifestation, okay? Definitely also check out monthly manifestations every month. It is a collective reading in reference to some hidden messages regarding the moon phases for every month, okay? And so that can also be helpful to you as far as getting organized, or some important messages, channeled messages for you guys, okay? So just remember, there is magic to be had as far as manifesting whatever those expressions are, okay? In those infinite possibilities that you have going on. You're very creative, Pisces, and when one thing gets cut off, you bring something back, and it's even 10 times better than the last thing, okay? But you need rest in between, okay? You guys, along with your water sign counterparts, are just always super busy. You bog yourselves down and you overwhelm yourself, and you don't give yourself enough time to let your body rest, okay? Thus the octopus, okay? That is one of your obstacles, I believe, is getting enough rest, okay? Because like I said, when the tentacle gets cut off, it does grow back, but it takes time, okay? And so think about that, Pisces, as you're moving forward this week. We have three more signs, not three more signs, three more readings. And so until then, peace.